Hey guys, welcome to another video of chipsID. Today we're going to take a look at the LM358 from STMicroelectronics. It is an op-amp, and so I pull up the data sheet for it. And as you can see, LM358DT. So this one right here is supposed to be marked with 358. So let's go ahead and take a look at our part on here on the screen. So far so good. It's supposed to be marked with 358. But the thing with our golden sample, again, is that you don't know, does it have a logo and what are these 5-digit number after the logo. So this is an actual part, it has the physical marking. And again, top marking can vary from assembly site to assembly site from STMicroelectronics. So this one right here, this is the one I got with this particular date code. And these is also have traceability. So golden sample always have traceability, meaning documentation, and all the chain of custody are in place all the way back to the original component manufacturer. So let's go ahead and document this part. So what I do is, again, I do the depth composition. I go to the lowest and I do depth of composition with the HDR setting. So what HDR setting is that it removes all the reflection from the leads. So let's go ahead and let this thing until it's fully in focus. So once it's in focus, I press stop and go ahead and save this part. Okay, once it's saved, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, take the bottom image of the part. And you can see this SOIC does not have the bottom marking, right? So the part varies from lot to lot depending on the manufacturer. So this is ST Micro. They decided not to have any bottom marking for this particular part. Often I see SOIC 8 with multiple with bottom marking, right? So this one doesn't have it. So let's go ahead and stop that. And typically they don't have a bottom marking. And even if they do have bottom marking, it is not disclosed in the data sheet. Data sheet typically only show you the top marking, what it's supposed to look like. And then the very last image that we're going to take for external visual here would be the leads to see if there's any copper exposure, anything like that. But this is a golden sample to see any copper at the tip of the leads. So let's go ahead and take a look. And what I like about this is that I'm going to take a picture or an image of it at 40x. HDR. So what it does now is that it's doing its depth composition from bottom up until the very tip of the leads. You can see the lead is the highest point of the part on the plate. And it's slowly coming up. And I can already see the copper on there, see, on the lead. So that means it's pretty good. That means it's not a reclaimed part. So let's go ahead and stop this. So what I mean by reclaimed part is that if this part were to be used or pulled from a used board, it would have tin lead or lead covering the copper leads, right? So in this case, it doesn't have it. So anyway, so that's how we do top, bottom, and lead. And after this would be the X-ray as well as the encapsulation of the part. With that, so that's how you catalog a golden sample. And again, with golden sample, you will raise a level of confidence when you go out and buy part from the open market or from non-authorized distributors to validate the part. Because even if you send the part out for test, you cannot 100% guarantee that the part is the correct part. Because testing can only, I'm not saying we don't do tests, we want to do everything sequential. You have to pass visual first before you send it out for electrical tests. Because if you have the wrong die, internal die, why would you want to send the part out for electrical tests, right? You would have rejected the part right there and then with the golden sample. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.